മനോട്ടാ ചെറുത് പറയുന്നേ ലോങ്ങ് പറയില്ലേ.
Today I'll be telling you about rare earth metals. ഇങ്ങോട്ട് നോക്കുമ്പോൾ ക്യാമറ നോക്കാം.
ചെറുത് പറയുന്ന ഒരു കാര്യം ചോദിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ
Hello everyone. Let's continue the second session of our current affairs, and I'll be telling you about rare earth metals. So, rare earth metals contain 17 chemical elements. It consists of 15 lanthanoids as well as scandium and yttrium. So, why do you think they are called rare? It's not because it's rare, it's because we can't actually extract it in its full form, because has a lot of oxides along with it. So because of which the extraction is very tough. India actually has, yes, we are limiting in that technological field. India has 6% of reserves, but we could extract and produce only 1% of the reserve. Guess who's on top of the list? Yes, obviously the answer is China. So China has actually had a global dominance in the rare earth metals field for over decades, and but they are starting to put restrictions now. They had about 90% of reserves, which came down to 60%, because of which they are putting restrictions on their trade, exports, and all now. So that is actually a need why India should actually develop its own rare earth metals missions, another new schemes for that. So what do you think is the applications of rare earth metals? Yeah, it has a wide, yes, defense, electromagnetics, electronics, consumer, aviation, everything. It has its applications. Now for future also, we could actually ensure its application in storage of hydrogen, transport of the hydrogen. We are looking into more of green energy field. So that also is actually an application for the use of rare earth metals. So what do you think are the India's current policies on it? Do you have an idea? We have an act called the Minerals and Mines and Minerals Act. So we have actually amended it to give a boost to mineral production, so that it's will be easier for the people in India to do the business and also contribute that to a GDP of our India. So it's actually there is a monopoly over this section by Indian Rare Earth Limited. They have the entire monopoly, the extraction, the use, the transport, whatever it is, everything is dealt with Indian Rare Earth Limited. That is IREL. So we have a few suggestions to actually include this in the national Indian rare earth mission. Like we have the National Mission for Rural Development, National Mission for Atomic Energy, like that missions in India. So actually to involve this in missions like that, so that we could actually improve its production, the export, transport. So we could actually uh, explore much on the dominance of rare earth metals. So we know the limitations. There are oxides along with it. So it's actually difficult for its extraction, high cost, and it requires a lot of technology. So what should India do now? There are a lot of people in this world who have this technology. China, we are dependent on China. There is other, US is there, Australia is, our Quad is actually occupied to actually extract the mineral. So have a global alliance with all the partners, so that we could actually increase the supply chain of minerals in rare earth minerals, extract more, so that India could also be a leading producer of the same, export it, and we could have a GDP on that. Thank you.
Next is coastal red sand dunes. Why this is in news? Because recently scientists they urged the Andhra Pradesh government to protect the coastal red sand dunes, which is in Vishakhapatnam, and this is locally known as Eramati Dibbalu. In 2014, Geological Survey of India they declared this site as geoheritage site, and in 2016, the Andhra Pradesh government added this to the protected site list, but still protection is not that good, and that's why the scientists they urged the government to protect it, take it more seriously. And these dunes, they have gone through glacial and warm times, and therefore they give us information about the climate change, recent climate change. Uh, this site is almost 20,000 years old, and therefore it is very closely associated with the uh, latest or the recent glacial period. So it helps us to study the climate change. Uh, red sand dunes, or the coastal red sand dunes, are can be seen in can only seen in three tropical South Asian countries. Uh, I mean, three tropical locations, three tropical South Asian locations. Terry Sands in Tamil Nadu, and the next is this one, in Vishakhapatnam, Eramati Dibulu, and in Sri Lanka. And these coastal red sand dunes are absent from equatorial and temperate regions. So that's all about coastal red sand dunes.
So today, I'm going to talk about some politics. That is, I think most of you read the news. The news is that the Aam Aadmi Party is going to be declared as a national party, or it is predicted that it would be declared a national party. So it is not declared now. So what the cause of this is that we all know that it's a state party in Gujarat. Sorry, not in Gujarat. It's in Punjab and Delhi. They are state party. So in addition to that, in the recent Goa election, they got more than 6% votes, and it is predicted that they will get additional votes or additional 6% votes or something in that Gujarat or Himachal Pradesh elections. So, what do you all know about national party or state party?
Party which is in power in more than 4 states.
Yeah. So, what do you think are the benefits they would get?
Free electoral bonds, star campaign.
Moreover, they will be able to establish their symbol. That is, their symbol can't be used in any other state. If it's a national party, their symbol can't be used in any other state in any elections. And if it's a state party, the symbol that party used should not be used in any other parties of that state. So this is their main benefit. And who do you think award these posts of national party or state party? Yes, it's the Election Commission of India. So this topic is more important in our prelims point of view. They would there are previous year questions on these topics. So they would be asking what are the qualification for becoming a national party, or what are the qualification for becoming a state party, and they will interchange. So this is a matter of numbers. There are numbers everywhere. So it will be easy for them to confuse us. So that's the reason why we should study this. So to become a national party, what do you think are the qualifications? So the first thing is that they should be recommended. They should be becoming a state party in 4 or more states. So if that's the cause why Aam Aadmi Party is currently held as the is currently we believe that they will become a national party. This is the reason that they will become a state party in 4 or more states. And the second condition is that hmm, that is they should win at least 2% votes of total seats in Lok Sabha election from at least 3 seats. That is 2% votes from at least 3 states. That's it. And the next condition is that they should get 6% total valid votes in 4 or more states in the last Lok Sabha or Assembly election, plus 4 MP seats. They should win at least 4 seats. So these are the conditions to become a national party. And when it comes to the condition to become a state party, they should get at least 6% vote share in the valid vote share in the last Lok Sabha or sorry, not Lok Sabha, district assembly election, plus at least 2 MLAs. That is, they should win at least 2 seats in the election. Then the second condition is that they should win 6% vote share in the last Lok Sabha election from the state, plus 1 MP. Plus 1 MP. The last thing I said was 2 MLAs. Now it is just 1 MP. Hmm. And the third condition is that they should win at least 3% of seats. That is 3% of seats in last state legislative assembly, or at least 3 seats. Hmm. That is, we know there are few legislative assemblies where the number of MLAs are very low. So for that, they should get at least 3 seats. and at least one MP for every 25 members. One MP from every 25 members or any fraction allowed to that state by the parliament. And the last condition is that there should be at least 8% total votes in the last assembly election or state legislative election from the state. So they should get at least 8% vote. They can become a state party. So these are the condition to become a national state party. And I think you have mentioned earlier that the thing about electoral bonds. So do you think that it is necessary to become a national party or state party to get electoral bonds, or can all parties get electoral bonds?
Only those who get 1% of the votes can have an electoral vote.
That's so. It is not necessary that to get an electoral bond, they should become either a state party or national party. All they need is just 1% vote share. That's all.
So today I have taken a scheme called Sanitation Workers Development Scheme. So as we all know, from prelims point of view, schemes are very much important. Okay, so you can questions can be expected like sanitation workers development scheme related to which state. So all these types of questions can be asked from a scheme type of question. That's why I have selected a scheme which is recently in news, that is Sanitation Workers Development Scheme. Actually, it is launched by Tamil Nadu. Okay, so this is from the schemes from the heading itself you can understand that it is related to sanitation workers. So this is actually to identify the conservancy workers. Conservancy workers means who collects and dispose the solid waste. Okay, so this is actually why, because they are actually facing a lot of problems such as discrimination. Even they are considered to be untouchables, and also their children are also discriminated. They are not getting proper access to education, etc. Okay, so this is to ensure welfare for the conservancy workers. And over here we can see that there is a mobile application in order to identify the sanitation workers, and there will be a survey will be conducted and then the data will be uploaded. Okay, so this is the procedure actually, and in the first phase we can see that it is actually only concentrating on only 5 urban local bodies. Okay, so first it will be implemented in 5 urban local bodies and then later it will be expanded. And what are the key features means, it is actually it should be accessible to all the sanitation workers. That's the first key point. And second one is skill training required for mechanization. So there was a recent, not recent, there was a 2003 judgment, Supreme Court judgment mandating that local authorities and other agencies should use modern technologies for cleaning purposes. So there are workers who doesn't have any skills for using these modern equipments, etc. So the thing is over here they are focusing on the giving training for mechanization, skill training for mechanization. Then third point is that ensuring that all the sanitation workers are covered under pension and insurance schemes. So there are many problems like there will be schemes will be implemented, but the main thing is that it will not be covered, or the uh, what to say, the beneficial will not be reaching the actual beneficiaries. Okay, so execution problem, many problems are there. So here they focus mainly to ensure that everybody will be getting the pension and insurance schemes. And the fourth point is that children of sanitation, actually I've already told it that even the children are also discriminated under this. So here the children of sanitation workers will be targeted, and they will be given proper access to education and all other basic facilities. And the last point is that providing credit and other facilities to pursue alternative businesses. That means they can even go look into other businesses, not only this thing. They may be not having credit facilities, or maybe they don't have enough money. So in order to protect them or to provide them with credit facilities is also included under this scheme. I hope it's clear, right? So one more thing that I have to mention over here is that even not only informal workers in the private sector is also included. There can be questions like statement wise questions, private sector workers, are they also included or not? So they are also included under this scheme. So I hope all you like our session. So if you like, please do subscribe, share and like it. Thank you. Bye bye.